Now we move on to the women's A final in the 200-meter breaststroke. It's a field that includes the last two Olympic champions from 2008 and 2004. Of course, Rebecca Soni, who will be in lane number 5, is the Olympic champion from the 08 Games in Beijing. She's also the American record holder in this event and has had a very good season in the 200-meter breaststroke, having won the Grand Prix events in both Charlotte and Missouri.
Steve, no question in my mind, she will go down as one of the, if not the greatest female breaststroker in history. Certainly at the top of her game right now, the best in the world in the 100 and the 200, and has been really dominant since those Olympic Games, since she won that gold medal by upsetting Liesl Jones. Except for a couple of hiccups here and there, she has really been completely dominant in both distances.
The American in lane number 1 is Haley Johnson, just 20 years of age, working her way up the proverbial ladder. Next to her in lane 2, Katie Freeman, who swims for the Santa Barbara Aquatics Club, qualifying 7th, was 3rd in this event at U.S. Nationals a year ago. Michael Lawrence, out of Auburn University, the native of Texas, is in lane number 3. She won the Grand Prix event in Michigan not too long ago. In lane 4, it's Elizabeth Smith. Native of St. Louis, but swimming for the nearby Stanford Swimming Club in Palo Alto, qualifying 3rd in this event this evening. And then the aforementioned Rebecca Soni in lane number 5. 3 Olympic medals, one of those gold. Native of Plainsboro, New Jersey, and gets quite an ovation from the Santa Clara crowd as a result. Caitlin Leverance of the California Aquatics Club is in lane number 6 next to Rebecca Soni. Lane number 7 next to Leverance will be Amanda Beard, the world champion. She's in the white cap. She's the world champion from 2003. The last time an American won this event at the Worlds, it was way back in 03. Amanda Beard, hard to believe, but she'll be in lane 7. And next to her in lane 8, Andrea Kropp from the Rattler Swim Club. And in lane number 9, Ashley McGregor, the winner of this event in the Indy stop on the Grand Prix circuit earlier this season.
Talked to Amanda Beard earlier, and she said she's just feeling really good. So, such a happy place in her life right now. Proud mother. Really helps keep things in perspective. And going to the World Championships again, Steve, to represent the United States.
At 29 years of age.
The ageless Amanda Beard.
Unbelievable. Well, it is the season of comebacks in the sport of swimming. Janet Evans announcing her comeback.
Brandon Hansen, who we'll see here in the men's final 200 breaststroke. Ian Thorpe.
Derek Torres has already come back, so everybody coming out of the woodwork. They're coming out of woodwork to get in the water.
My wife is begging me to come back. It's not happening.
Now at the turnaround, Rebecca Soni has the lead. It is Amanda Beard 2nd. Elizabeth Smith in lane number 4. She's in 3rd right now.
Yeah, there's Soni right there in between those white lane lines. I just love the way she kind of draws those hips up. Sets her corner so well with her hands. She has very quick hands. You can see how she comes up right underneath her chin and gets those hands out and above. She's got that nice long glide into the wall. Complete control.
Soni opening up quite a lead here midway through this race, the 200-meter breaststroke.
I also like the way Amanda Beard's looking right down there in lane number 7. She's hanging right in there for a solid 2nd place. This would be a good swim for her to get under 30. And once again, you want to try to build some momentum, at least emotionally and mentally, as you start to head to Shanghai. Soni and Beard are the 2 representatives for the United States in the breaststroke. Soni will be swimming both the breaststrokes. Beard will also swim the 100 and the 200. I love the way she is. And she has such great race management. So does Beard. She's a professional at that. With the exception of that one bad 200 she had at the World Championships in Rome, she really has epitomized that perfect race management. You look at that, and increases her turnover there.
Amanda Beard in lane number 7, trying to close the gap, but Rebecca Soni is pretty much going to make this a wire-to-wire win, firmly in control has this one around the throat, and showing that's why she won the gold medal and why she is so fluid and efficient at the 200-meter breaststroke. Rebecca Soni, wow, convincing win. 1/100th behind her best time of the year. Can't get any closer. Amanda Beard took second.
In lane 7 to Amanda Beard from Tucson, Fort Dealer.
And Soni has now the top 2 times in the world this year. That's how dominant she is. Look at the front. This is what I talked about her hands. Watch her hands. See how they kind of slip? They never get in the way of the kick. That's what her bread and butter is, that great kick behind her. Her hands never get in the way of her kick. And look how still her head is. Nice in line with her body. Good rigid body line. And great tuck there in the turn. She kind of just implodes that body off the wall. That breakout, watch her breakout when she comes to the wall. Keep it there, guys. Keep it there. That's the last turn. See how she implodes that body, keeps her head down, and then never wavers with that head. That head stays in line with the body the entire way. Just a beautiful swim. And Amanda Beard right down there below in lane number 7. A good job getting second. 227 plus for her. That'll give her some confidence heading to Shanghai. Good swim for the 2 Americans.
Rebecca Soni, the winner, and as you can see, she joins us from down by the pool.
Now, well, let's talk about the race first of all. You know, it's got to be hard sometimes when you're out there by yourself. Was this part of the plan to go this fast 5 weeks out of Shanghai?
I mean, it's a great time. I was pretty surprised with it. I didn't feel like a 2:23, but really happy with it. It felt pretty good, and you know, the first 50, first 100, I still see those girls, and you know, they really pushed me to keep going.
I know goal setting is such an incredibly important thing, Rebecca, in swimming. Have you thought about your goals for Shanghai and what you want to try to accomplish?
I just want to swim a little bit faster than last summer, and I had a great Pan Pacs in Irvine last year, so I'm just trying to, you know, get close to those times or maybe even improve on them.
Well, that's a great start there. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Rebecca Soni gets her 3rd Grand Prix win of the season in the 200-meter breaststroke, leading Amanda Beard and Micah Lawrence, the 3 Americans in the top 3 today in Santa Clara. Awards